Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another big book review with your boy, Professor Pecora. And we are going to be reviewing a Daredevil book that you don't really hear about too much. I believe it's one of those under the radar keys. And I feel like this particular book has a lot of room to grow. I am talking about none other than Daredevil number 81. Yes, 81 in a CGC graded 9.8 white page copy, of course. A early Bronze Age Daredevil book, which is double-sized and hence the 25-cent price on the cover. And this is a beautiful looking copy. Beautiful. I'm just going to start by, just those colors are popping, aren't they? You know, you got like that sand color here. You know, Daredevil, you know, washed up on the beach here. You got the water in the background. You know, the sand matches the yellow cover, Marvel Comics group strip on the top. You know, even the Man Without Fear that you see right here. Just beautiful, you know what I mean? It's kind of like that blue-green watercolor really matches well with the dark reds and stuff like that, and the sand color. You get a little green right here at the bottle with the green up here. You know, it's just a really, really popping cover. And the whites on this copy, man, you see that? It's like super bright. It's just a really nice looking early Bronze Age Daredevil picture frame cover, which was very in at the time. All of this was published in November of 1971, and there were a lot of Marvel picture frame covers during that time period, okay? And this one was done by the legendary Gil Kane. And I love Gil Kane as an artist, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was actually Gil Kane and Frank Giacoya, you know what I mean? Like, as the inker. But, man, Gil Kane is the man. And this is a striking cover. And I love, like, there's a bold image of Daredevil on there. You see the Black Widow up there, up above. You know what I'm saying? Swimming towards his direction to try to help him out. And it's badass. Now, what is the historical significance of Daredevil number 81? All right, let's talk about that. Well, there's a lot of things involved. It's not mentioned on the label, right? I mean, let's just start with the label then. It just says stories beginning, you know, like stories featuring the Black Widow begin. Okay, this is true. And I'll tell you why this is significant. Okay, first of all, the Black Widow met Daredevil in this issue, even though it's not noted on the CGC label. So this is a key issue in that regard. Also, there's a lot of key facts. I like to call this section, Did You Know? Okay, so did you know that the Black Widow and Daredevil both made their first appearances in the same month, in the same year as each other? Daredevil 1 was published in April of 1964. And Tales of Suspense number 52 was published in April of 1964. So both of these characters have that similarity, and they share their birthday in the history of comics. How fitting is it for, you know, Marvel to decide to join these two together in Daredevil's title in issue number 81. So not only do they meet each other here, they would go on to be featured in a lot of titles. So the next point I want to make, the Black Widow was featured in 44, yes, 44. Man, that's my age, ironically, as I'm recording this video. I couldn't help it, man. That number just stuck out. 44. The Black Widow was featured in 44 consecutive Daredevil issues, beginning with Daredevil number 81, published in November of 1971. Okay, so that is another did you know. Now, those issues span from issue 81 to number 124. So the Black Widow is in Daredevil number 81 through number 124. Another did you know key, question or key point in this video. Did you know that the Daredevil title was renamed in issue number 92? Yes, it was. You could check it out. So Daredevil number 92 is also a key issue because it starts saying Daredevil and the Black Widow in the title. And that would last until issue number 107. So from issue 92 to issue number 107, Daredevil was titled Daredevil and the Black Widow. Okay? Isn't that dope? Those are a lot of key points and you just don't hear of too often. You know what I mean? So if you really think about all those points I just mentioned in this review video so far, it makes Daredevil number 81 more of a key issue. And it is under the radar, right? Yeah, especially in a 9.8 white page, highest graded, right? It matters, right? So let's talk about the CGC census data for Daredevil number 81 in CGC 9.8. As of this recording, there have only been 292 copies, universal copies graded. Out of those 292 copies graded, only 21 copies received the coveted near mint / mint 9.8 grade. That only represents about 7.19% of the entire population, which that means that this copy is higher than over 96% of all graded copies. That's pretty damn great, if you ask me. Or actually, like 92, over 92%. Over 92% of all graded copies. I had that number mixed up. But yeah, that's still pretty damn good. You know what I mean? Like, to have a 9.8 copy white pager. This one has a really nice cover wrap and centering, by the way. And it's hard to get these square. This is a square bound issue. You know, as you can see right here along the spine here, you can see how thick that is, right? You know, it's like Giant Size X-Men #1. You know, they're hard to get by. It's a nice looking copy. You know, so a white pager, nicely wrapped and centered. Yeah, they're difficult. So 9.8. This is one of 21 copies in the world, with none graded higher. Key significant Daredevil issue, early Bronze Age book, only published in November of 1971. And it would have been interesting to see, you know, Daredevil team up with Scarlett Johansson as the Black Widow. That would have been super dope, you know what I mean? I wish they would have worked that out in the MCU, but unfortunately that isn't going to happen because Scarlett Johansson, Natasha Romanoff, she died in Avengers Endgame in Vormir when she sacrificed herself to, you know, acquire the Soul Stone. But then you never know with the MCU. They may rework, you know, the current Black Widow. What's her name? Florence Pugh's Yelena Belova, the current Black Widow. Maybe they have her merge in the Daredevil streaming series and Daredevil Born Again. That would be dope. At some point in time, Daredevil and the Black Widow need to meet up because there's just too much historical significance with these two characters. Again, Tales of Suspense number 52 and Daredevil number 1, both published in April of 1964. They both made their iconic first appearances in those issues, same month, same year. And they teamed up for 44 consecutive issues. You know, and even the title was renamed from issue number 92 to issue number 107. I mean, definitely that it's going to happen. It's just not a matter of if, just when. When is Daredevil and the Black Widow going to have their own series? You know, down the road. Whenever that happens, well, here it is. This is the grail. This right here will solidify all of that. This is when they first met. This is when it all went down with the Black Widow and Daredevil. Definitely a under-the-radar key Daredevil issue. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this one. I know I have. And this is a beauty. It's really nice, bright colors. It's got like the perfect wrap. You know, those whites are popping. Beautiful copy indeed. And then, you know, we could just turn it around. You want to see that? Look at that. Yes, I got this at Comic Link over a year ago. I paid $1,600 for it. But, you know, for a copy like this, what you going to do? I mean, there's not too many in 9.8, and just look at it, right? It looks perfect. You know, it's just a badass copy. But, yep. Let's put this bad boy down, and, you know, I hope that you enjoyed this review video, and there'll be more to come. If you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. You know, drop me a comment, share it with somebody, because this is great information, you know, and maybe somebody else could benefit from watching the video, learning about this key issue, you know, because there are a lot of points that, you know, I wasn't even familiar with. I had to do my research like over a year ago, and I was like, man, this book has more meaning than I thought it did. You know what I mean? So, and hence I bought the book, you know. So thank you very much once again. Be safe, be blessed, and I'll catch you in the next review video. Peace and God bless.